Hey guys, Trigger John coming at you with another Awaken Chaos Area video. Today's video, what we're going to be talking about is the Magic Pass has updated. We did get a new character, and on top of that, there were some minor tweaks to the game. And we're going to explain to you what you need to be doing for that Magic Pass, if you need to buy it, why you would buy it, and also let's go over that new character and get the tier list updated so that way we know exactly where everybody's going to. All right, so as you see here, it is officially March 17th. Now, with that being said, that means the Magic Pass did start all the way over. I know I've kind of harped on this before. The Magic Pass is definitely one of the most valuable investments in the game. Now, this elite tier down at the bottom, it essentially it doubles all the rewards from your free side of things. The other thing that it really does for you is it gets you that guaranteed legendary character. This kind of sets the game apart from a lot of other games. And in this month, we have Hydrosia. Now, Hydrosia is that character that you can pick from your rookie summons. A lot of people actually pick Hydrosia or Avera or Mythasia for the rookie, and that's perfectly okay. But the thing to note here is Hydrosia is one of those characters where she does extremely well for carrying you in the beginning game, and then she really falls off until that end game. Now, the end game content she is viable on, mainly because she has that AoE. She also did get that buff. If you get her ascended, she will do a lot more damage for you with that ascension, which definitely helps. She is only an ascension 2, so if you already have a Hydrosia and say you pulled one more, you can use this Hydrosia to guarantee that ascension 2, which means she will have more chances to proc the bonus attacks or valid attacks essentially. But yeah, her A3, her ultimate ability, and her A2 are AoE damage dealing abilities with the speed down. Speed down is definitely not to be slept on. The A1 here, yes, we still have the speed down, and the ultimate here, or the passive attacks have 40% chance plus 15% valid hit to grant a bonus attack dealing 50% damage to all enemies. So she can do a lot of massive damage for you guys. Definitely want to go check her out. If you do not have her, I will recommend that you go ahead and buy this Magic Pass for. In my case, I do not have her, and even if I did, if I didn't have her Ascension 2, I would still buy this, because honestly, the best investments in this game are going to be the Magic Pass, and they're going to be also these daily pack, or not the daily pack, sorry, the monthly selection, nope, discount shop, nope, monthly cards. That's what I was looking for. Eventually I was going to get there, guys. The silver card and the gold card are the best investments in the game, along with the Magic Pass. These are a little pricey though. You are going to pay about 20 bucks a month for the silver card and the gold card, plus the $10 almost every month for the Magic Pass. Can't see it underneath my beautiful face here. This does go for 30 days. Now, the only other thing that we're going to go ahead and talk about and note is because yes, you can get Hydrosia on this. We did also get a new rotation for the limited summons. I have not talked about that yet, so let's go ahead and bring that up. So limited summons right now, we have Brand, who is already a Magic Pass character. We have Tia, also a Magic Pass character. And then we have Gubeg. Now, Gubeg has not been a part of the Magic Pass, and he's not someone who's going to be super impactful on your account. But as far as limited summons go, Brand and Tia are going to be astronomically great to have on your account, especially for the harder content like Void Tower, Endless Trials, content in that general manner that you really need the CC. Tia is going to be amazing for. Brand is probably one of the best support units in the game, in my personal opinion. So for limited summons goes, this is definitely one of the most impactful ones. Now, like I said, Brand, he was a part of the Magic Pass, so hopefully you did get him. But he's one of those where you definitely want him to get Ascension 2, because when he is Ascended 2, his passive then allows you to get 10% of his character's max health to all team members. That shield has saved me countless time and time again. Definitely worth getting Ascension 2 on. Tia is one of those where she has to get Ascension 5 to get her trait up, so she does require a lot of investment. I personally do have a Tia. I think I have my Tia at +3 of Ascension right now. We're missing 2 more to get her to this +5. But at the end of the day, it is not needed at all to make her still massively viable, especially with the buff that she received. This makes this ultimate, the 90% damage to all enemies. It increases damage to main target by 50% and applies a frozen. That's literally 140% damage to single target, then goes into the AoE. So average set works extremely well on her. Now, she also applies Frozen for 1 turn. This is great because what does Frozen do? Frozen makes it to her target and unable to act. Take 50% more damage from all sources. Attacks on the target have 50% chance to remove this effect. Literally, once someone is frozen, they will take 50% more damage. That is astronomical, especially in the Void Tower. I do have a video coming out with Failed Shot where Tia was my savior. She is who got me through Void Tower 60. That video is going to be out any day now. But yeah, definitely worth getting for sure. I don't know why people are still putting down Tia. She's more than worth it. Also, we have the epics here. Now, normally we don't talk about epics, but we're going to talk about some epics here. And the reason being is because we have our girl Nathalia. A lot of you guys missed out on Nathalia for the beginning of the game. She was a free summon, not a free summon, so she was given to us for those of us who started playing during the global or the soft launch. Global launch happened, and then she was a free giveaway. She is count changing. Definitely worth getting if you do not have her. Also, if you don't have her at Ascension 2, that is fine. She's still viable, but she really shines once you get her Ascension 2. So you may want to pull in this one if you don't already have her. It seems like limited summons do give you pretty good luck to get even the epics. The next one we're going to talk about in the epic lineup here is going to be Thomas. Thomas is one of those that I've been playing with him. He has a lot of potential. His defensive down with his single target damage here all the way up to 200% with the defensive down getting placed before doing the damage. That's pretty significant. That allows him to do a lot of damage very quickly. He also has this counterattack ability, which is super impactful. Overall, I feel like we're all sleeping on Thomas a little bit. I know he is definitely a guild boss specialist, and there's some other times I think he could be very useful. I'm going to keep playing with him, and we're going to see what we can't figure out. But Thomas is definitely a good unit to get. The other one is, well, you guessed it, Antonua. Antonua is one of the best characters in the game for guild boss. She's also amazing for single target damage. The reason being is because of this Unicorn Blessing. It deals 30% bonus damage when attacked, reduces damage taken by 30%, removes this effect upon taking damage. The big thing to note here is when she has this, 30% bonus damage, okay? Now, if we look at her passive, she starts with Unicorn's Blessing, which means at the very start of everything, she can come in and do a lot of damage. Now, her A1 deals 80% damage to an enemy if this character has Unicorn's Blessing, then launches a basic or bonus basic ability against the target. So it's basically Unicorn's Blessing turns her single target into single attack into a double attack. She can also do some other damage with her other abilities. Like I said, she's essentially just a single target nuker as long as she has that Unicorn's Blessing up. Well worth the investment as well. Now, Hugh has a lot of people have kind of been playing with him. He has potential, and the thing with Hugh though is you need to get him extremely fast to make him viable. He's not somebody that I would necessarily go for, but if you were to pull a Hugh for this summons, I would not necessarily be upset about it, put it that way. The other thing to note is Freya is in here. I know a lot of you guys are really struggling with getting your fusions done. Freya is definitely one of those characters you kind of need for your fusions. You have Rhodira, you have Evelyn or Anna, also part of the fusion. You have a lot of elites in this pool that are kind of worth having, to be quite honest with you. At the end of the day, my free-to-play is definitely going to be pulling on this banner, mainly because I could really use the support units at the end of the day. So the limited summons, not terrible. Now let's go ahead and let's talk about the main character that just got introduced to the game. I know that's what a lot of you guys are very curious about, so let's go ahead and pull her up. She is a Free Cities character. I do not have her. We're going to go ahead and go over her kit. I'm going to do a couple summons, and then we'll talk about it a little bit more. So, Boolin, she is a new character. Her animations are pretty neat. She looks like one of those characters that has, like, you know, she's like a mechanic that has a special robot that does some things with some things. Not bad. Overall design aspect, I definitely am going to grade her fairly high because I like this kind of style. It's different. It's very unique. Let's get at her. I'm definitely okay with it for sure. All right. So let's talk about her A3 or ultimate. First thing I notice is, well, starts off as a
Wish you weren't so
4-turn.
Awkward, bud.
Hey, thank you for that sub, Scuba. Appreciate that. All right, so Boolin's ultimate ability here is Mischief. As a 4-turn cooldown, Deals 100%, 120% damage to all enemies and grants induction for 2 turns. Grants immune for 2 turns. Now, I don't know the amount of damage that really gets done with induction, but what it tells me is deals damage based on caster's attack upon taking damage. Now, we got to do a little bit of testing on this, but here's how I read this and how I understand it. She could be kind of broken because if you put induction on there, no different than if you were to put curse on an enemy and then do a lot of joint attacks on them, that all gets done and tallied after 2 turns. Now, deals damage based on caster's attack upon taking damage. I'm not entirely sure what that means. Does this mean that if someone has induction on them and they take an attack, that means they take even more damage? I'm not entirely sure. But the way it reads currently right now, I know that she's at least 120% damage, AoE damage, which is not terrible. 4-turn cooldown on that. And the induction is going to do extra damage. So there is potential here that if you build her with enough attack, she could do some real damage for you. Moving on to her A2. When a teammate attacks, give self 1 rage. Okay, so she's a rage counter. Once rage reaches 5, okay, so that means teammate attacks gives 1 rage. So if you have a teammate with curse gear on, in 1 round you could get 5 rage potentially, or a joint attack. Joint attack could also probably bang her up to 5 quickly. Rage reaches 5, immediately cast the special ability joint attack. Okay, so once she hits 5 rages, she immediately does a joint attack. Deals decreasing projectile damage at initial 100% to the highest attacking enemy and applies induction to the main target for 2 turns. Okay, so deals decreasing projectile damage at initial 100% to the highest attacking enemies. The way I read this is deals decreasing projectile damage is the initial one is 100%. The second time it procs is probably at 90%, and then 80%, 70%, so on and so forth. Maybe? I don't know. I'm guessing when it comes to that because they don't actually tell us what the step down is, but we do know after every 5 rage, she's going to proc this joint attack, which could do a lot of damage, especially once again with that induction. So really the question is what is induction and how much does it tally? All right, her A1 here is deal 100% damage to an enemy and removes a positive effect. So she does do a strip with an A1 with 100% damage. That's pretty standard. Her passive, at the end of the turn, gives self 30% of lightning shield's attack. Okay, lightning shield. Converts some damage from a target into an attack bonus for this character at the start of their turn. Okay, so some damage from a target into an attack bonus from this character's. What? Okay, so let's break this down. At the end of the turn, so her turn is ended. Give self 30% of lightning shield's attack. Okay, so lightning shield converts some damage from a target into an attack bonus. So if someone does some damage, and we get to convert some of that into attack bonus for this character at the start of their turn. So she gets to take 30% of Lightning Shield's attack at the beginning of the round, converts the remaining shield to Lightning Recharge. Lightning Recharge boosts attacks based on a remaining Lightning Shield. Okay, so it looks like the shield is going to scale according to the amount of damage she does. I feel like that's worded, the way this is worded, I feel like this is not going to work properly. I feel like the way I'm understanding this ability right now, it's not going to work properly because this is a language barrier here. This is very okay. I think I understand how it works. I'm going to have to reach out to Ace and see if maybe there was a language translation there. We'll do some testing if I can get her, and that'll proof out if it works accordingly. But it does look like if you ascend her at A5 here, this also once again places induction. This character deals 100% more damage upon triggering induction. Yeah, so she can do a massive amount of damage when induction happens. So 100%, okay. So literally, this character deals 100% more damage upon triggering induction. Her ultimate triggers induction. Her passive triggers induction. So she can do essentially a 220% damage on her AoE if induction is active. That could make her a very, very strong nuker. Okay. Not bad. I'm okay with that kit. I am. Like I said, I want to play with it. Maybe I can get her and we can play with her. So I guess there's only way to get this. And obviously, as you guys see, they did go ahead and announce that Boolin is going to be part of the 300% of the banner We did this for God Fairy. I got no luck. God Fairy was terrible. No matter what I did, I was not able to get a God Fairy. I think I whaled out. I think I spent over $400 and I still did not get a God
let's
Fairy.
Get at her.
So let's hopefully see if we can't. I don't know. Maybe we'll get lucky here and we'll get a Boolin. My pity is nowhere near it. I'm not expecting much, but I mean, we got 22 shards, so we got a chip in a chair. Let's go ahead and see what the dreams hold for us. I did summon for a viewer earlier, and it went really well. We got an epic. Thomas, I was just talking about him. I did not need another one. Silent. Okay, hey, that was worth it. I also wheeled out for Silent. That was my first Silent. I'm excited. That works out. I wanted her. So we didn't get a Boolin, but at least I got Silent. I mean, thank you. Thank you. I did wheel out for her as well, and I totally failed. So let's go. Lego. No way. We got a brand? Okay. I'm not even mad. Yo. And a Nathalia? Okay. All right. Look. He was off pity. That was not pity. It was supposed to be the targeted champion, but you know what? Brand is an amazing champion. I'm not even mad. Like I'm not even upset about this. Not even remotely. Like, boom. Look at that. That gives me my 4th ascension for Brand. What's that give me? That gives him a speed increase. The man doesn't need the speed, but oh my god, we're gonna fly. Like, we already have him built with speed, right? Now he's really gonna go fast. Hell, we may even be able to come in here and slow him down a little bit with that extra ascension. That's awesome. I will take that all day long. Let's go. The RNG has been good to me today. You know what? Since the RNG's been good to me, let's get stuck down the rabbit hole. Let's just buy a couple more 10 pulls. We're gonna do another 30 shard pulls. Let's just see what we get. Let's see what we get. I mean, RNG has been with me today. We got a Lego, so we reset pity, so I understand that. We got a Vance, that's fine. We're not really after him. We got another Nathalia. Oh my god, there are so many people that are crying right now watching this video. That's 2 Nathalias tonight, and I didn't even need her. Oof. Could I give that to my free-to-play, please? Ace, if you're watching this, could I just like do a character transfer? Don't worry, I won't tell anybody. I won't tell anybody, okay? Let's get those Nathalias over to my free-to-play or something. All right, blue pity. That means the next pull, we should at least get some good epics. So let's see. This will be the last one I'm gonna do. I'm starting to feel the unluckiness, so we're not gonna go any further than this. All right, come on. Epics? Dang it, no Lego. That's fine. Celestial Cane, that's okay. Overall, I mean, it was not terrible. I cannot complain about that at all. But the one thing I will complain about is we went a little longer on this video than I wanted to. I think we're at about like 18 minutes. I do apologize. This is supposed to be a quick 15-minute video. I will get these characters added to the tier list. Go watch my tier list video if you are curious on the champions that you should be using. I am going to be constantly upgrading that tier list as well. I still have to do a little bit more of the certain formulas on that tier list to make it easier and more sortable for you guys, but definitely go grab it, make a copy of it, and if you're ever curious if anything has changed, just go pull up the link and reference that. All right, guys. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys have better summons than I did, but I did get really lucky, so I'm not going to complain. And I hope you have a good rest of your evening. Peace.